dogs and whatnot, she wants you to stay in your spot. She doesn't want you running here and running there or throwing things because it's hard to do when there's 20 dogs on the floor. And I think there's 19 in our seminar, in case you guys are wondering. So she wants you in that one spot. If you do play tug of war, she wants you to squat, keep your back straight, and stay there and do your tug of war in place. You can circle, you can go around in a circle. She does a lot of this away, that away, this away, that away. And usually you're going to have your lead and a toy and you're playing with it. And she's going to whistle and then she's going to go down your dogs. Let go of the toy. Okay, just and down. Let go. And hopefully you caught your dog when they're really tugging, so when you throw that hand up and let go of the toy, the opposition reflex is going to pop them backwards and they're going to splot down. Now you have to decide, kind of quickly, once they're in that down position, are you going to pick up the toy or are you going to leave it where it is? Most of the time, a dog that is in a down, they're going to spit it out. Because it's like, well, I can't, it's hard to do two things, down and hold this toy too. So they'll spit it out. If they don't, make sure that you have a toy that's long enough where you can gather the leash and the toy, and she'll want you to do a pull. Very, very low, so you're pulling eye level to your dog. Okay, pulling. And it's a steady pull. It's not a bump, bump, bump. Bump, bump, bump means go with me. A steady pull means step up. Reflex, step back and hold your position. All right? And she's getting you ready to do that sit. When you do the sit, you want to move into your dog vigorously so that they pop back into that sit. So she has ever really gone through how to teach it. What I do is to begin with, I'll pull, and if I know that that dog's not ready to do this, I'll just kind of quickly move towards him and walk back, so yes, and feed up, and it'll pop up and get the cookie, which is the action of a sit if we were going to do it. But you wouldn't want them to take even one step forward. You really want to hold that position. And that is really critical with Sylvia's method, because when you get to your moving stand and you leave them, you guys do a moving stand? Yes, moving stand, and then you come to front. So when you do that moving stand, you want them to walk. If they take a step, you being in front simulates this exercise where you go, back, and they'll retract those feet. And so it goes into your moving stand, also into your signal. So when you do that signal, if there's a step forward, there's your back. All right, so it goes in it's very useful in a couple of different places. Okay, tug of war, bend your knees straight back, stay in one spot, down, let the toy go, pulling on the leash, dog's head, down low. Don't slam the dog backward when playing tug. I don't know what that meant. Don't slam your dog backwards. I don't know.
Normally when she's saying bring the tug, you want to bring your dog into you, so maybe it's pushing your dog back.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. When pulling the leash, don't bump, bump, bump. Pull. A steady pull. Keep pressure on the leash the entire time. On the sit, keep pressure until you actually do the sit and the signal command, step into the dog. Okay, teach by moving the dog backwards quickly. We already did that when Sylvia gets distracted, which she does a lot on this exercise. If you have a young dog, just sit down on the floor and take some time with your dog, or step off the floor and wait until she gets going again. Don't leave your dog there with you bent over, pulling on the leash and engaging the dog, because they're going to leave you. The engagement's going to leave and they're not going to stay there. She'll be more impressed that you knew the level of your dog and stopped than you standing there for 15 minutes doing a pull. Okay. Okay. All right. Shall we do that? Should we give it a shot? Okay. So grab your dogs, and then we're going to go back into the cone and do a cone.